Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mars. So this is a glow up series, and I'm going to talk about internal glow ups today. Why I felt convicted. Okay. Not like I'm gonna be talking like religiously, but when talking about glow ups or back to school glow ups, people are often like, how to go from ugly to pretty, blah blah blah. Wait, I don't like that shade. There we go. But that's a little too neutral. Okay, there we go. But like people go from like ugly to pretty and all that stuff, like that's how they talk about it. I don't want to promote that. Okay, look, I don't promote teaching young girls to be like insecure in themselves and that they have to do all this to be pretty. Like I want to start this entire series off, and I should have done this as a first video by saying you're not ugly, and this glow up isn't about becoming beautiful. It's about becoming the best version of you. Okay, so that means hygiene wise, makeup wise, and like just your personality. And I'm not gonna like tell you how to act, obviously, like personality wise, like obviously, you know what I mean. Okay, I just woke up. I'm not doing great. Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna do my makeup while telling you guys, and then next week it'll be like the actual makeup tutorial, like about things like that you can do for your makeup. So that'll be next Wednesday. So right now we're gonna talk about like how to become a good version of you. So number one, I would say choose your friends wisely. This is very important because the people you hang around are the people that you are going to become. So you should hang around like high value people, in the sense that like you should hang around people with goals, who are like goal oriented, people who aren't doing like illegal and bad things or aren't always in drama, because when you're around people who are always in drama, you're going to become the drama. Like even if you're not starting the drama, they're gonna try and drag you into that, and you shouldn't be hanging around people like that in the first place. You should also be mindful of like making sure that you're setting boundaries. You should be setting boundaries. Like if you can't set a boundary with somebody, that can get very dangerous very fast, because then you're doing things that you don't want to do. It becomes a situation where they're pressuring you, and that can go all wrong. You need to learn how to assert yourself, have boundaries, and not allow people to like step all over you. Because I feel like when you're in high school and middle school, either one of them, it's really easy to just get dragged into the wrong crowd of people. And I know like you want to be like cool or whatever and like popular, but like I promise you, popularity can come in the future. Like you can be popular as an adult with good people who aren't like all like doing drugs and stuff like that. Like you don't want to be popular with the wrong crowd, because the people who focus on being popular in high school are popular in real life. Okay, like when they get out in the real world, they probably aren't getting jobs because they didn't care about their education enough. They're probably not living this high value life that you could be living if you were focusing on your school. And that's the most important thing that I want you guys to take away from this video, is make sure that you are focusing on school, because that alone is just going to do so much for you. But also you have to learn to not care what people think, which easier said than done, obviously, for everybody. Personally for me, I kind of just like, when I started my channel, I like just repeated to myself, like affirmed it in my brain. Like I was always like, I don't care what people think. I don't care what people think. And eventually, over time, I just genuinely did not care what people think. I don't care if people think I'm cringe or weird for posting videos. I still post them. I've been on here for a year now. No, it was a year in May. So it's a year, like a month or two now. But yeah, like I've been posting. I've been staying consistent. And guess what? I get PR from TikTok Shop and from brands that I love. So who gets the last laugh? Because it's not them. So you just have to learn to like just genuinely not care. Something else, don't hop on trends. Like don't just hop on trends. I know people are probably like, but your shirt, it was like a fast fashion trend. I love this shirt and it's super comfy and I gotta admire. But that's not the point. You can wear like fashionable or trendy items, but don't like build your entire personality or your entire like wardrobe based on a trend, because that's not gonna hold up in the future. and that's just not, it's not sustainable, because if you don't see yourself wearing it in a few years, which this is from like a year or two ago, but if you don't see yourself wearing it in a few years, you shouldn't get it, because then it just becomes this thing where you're buying things just to throw them away because you're not really going to wear them for long. And I think it'll be way cooler if you're worried about being cool to just dress the way that you want to dress. Find your own style. Wear a mixture of things, because like I'm preppy in the summer, because like preppy clothing is like good for the summer, and then I wear like what is the style? I can't think of the style. Like kind of like vanilla girl, but like I really get into oranges, reds, and browns for fall. Like it's just like a really nice style with like Uggs and stuff like that. Like that's how I dress in the fall. Like I wear like sweaters, Uggs, cutesy things like that. So and that's not really trendy. Like yeah, people think it's cute, but it's not like the main trend, you know what I mean? So even though I look good and people are like, oh, your outfit's cute, I'm not wearing trends. And you can be cute without following trends. Like you don't have to follow a trend, because trends, just like the more we care about trends, the less we have an identity, because we're so worried about following trends and things that aren't truly us, that like we're not being ourselves. And that's the point. That's the point. You should be focusing on being yourself and being the most authentic version of you, because when you fake who you are and follow all these trends and only do things because it's trendy, you're going to lose yourself. And the type of people you attract are also going to be fake people. You're not going to attract real people who are goal-oriented and kind people from faking it. And that's something important. I need a cup of water. I'll get it in a minute, because I'm almost done. Because I just want to have like a quick 10-minute video. But yeah. I also recommend being kind. Just don't talk about people, because everything that you say about other people is really how you feel about yourself. So when you're talking bad about somebody, it just makes you look insecure. And then even if you don't believe it about yourself yet, the more you talk about people in negative ways, you will slowly start to believe that about yourself. And like I can see this with people, because people who used to talk bad about me, they just eventually, it just came out that they were insecure in themselves, and that's why they would say the things that they said about me. And that's truly how it is. Like when people are talking about you, or when you were talking about other people, it's how they feel about themselves. And you don't want to be seen as like insecure and weird, so why would you talk about people? Just don't do it. It's not going to get you anywhere in life. If it's not beneficial to you, don't do it. Not like be selfish or anything, but like obviously if it's beneficial for somebody else, here's how we're going to put it. If it's not productive for you or someone else, don't do it. And if it's productive for somebody else but not like legal or not good for you, then don't do it. You have to stay true to yourself, and you shouldn't just start doing bad things because these people in school are trying to make you, okay? Because that's just not cute. And people think like, oh, in middle school, like, oh, if I fight, that'll make me cool or whatever. Don't fight. Because I promise you, especially freshmen, people, when I got to my freshman year, everybody hates freshmen. Everybody hates freshmen. Like, it's actually so insane how many people hate freshmen. But you want to know why? Because freshmen are freshmen in middle school, and they're literally so annoying. They're always in drama. They're always fighting. They're always beating people up. They're, like, literally the cause of, like, every problem in the school, 9 times out of 10. Like, oh, there was a shooter on the campus. It was a freshman. Even if it wasn't, like, a regular school shooting. Obviously not a regular school shooting. I'm not joking about that. That's serious. But, like, whenever I hear that there are, like, people bringing guns to school, 9 times out of 10, like, even if they don't hurt anybody, because normally that's the case, at where I live, they don't hurt anybody, it's normally freshmen. Like, why would you do that? That's not cool. That's weird. And, yeah, like, all the drama comes from freshmen, and it's just really weird. And you don't want to be a part of that. You shouldn't want to be part of that. We want to make change and everything. We don't want things like school shootings and fights to happen. So we should be the change. Like, don't involve yourself with that, and don't feed the drama. Don't instigate and stuff. Keep yourself out of those situations, like 100% promise you that'll get you far. Okay? And if you are in a situation, don't drag it out. Don't make something of it that it doesn't need to be. Just let it go. Because I know it's hard to do that, especially when somebody's like dragging your name. But I can 100% guarantee you, just defend yourself. Don't talk bad about them, because if you do that, the situation will be over. Because my freshman year, I had a situation, it was with a junior, and he was slandering my name. And instead of going around like trying to correct him and like go to everybody and defend myself, I was just like, that's not true, to one person. And I was like, you need to stop talking about me. Because he was mad or something that I blocked him. And it wasn't like anything serious. Like I just thought like, oh, block, goodbye. Like, you know what I mean? But no, he thought it was serious. So he went around telling everybody that I blocked him and that I only did it because I was mad that he didn't like me or something like that. Which is weird because I'm not the one going around telling everybody in the world that I blocked you. You're the one doing that. So yeah. But you want to know how I did it? I didn't entertain it. And then eventually I did apologize because I was like, maybe I shouldn't have blocked him. Like, maybe that genuinely hurt his feelings. But this was like my sophomore year when I apologized. Because I was like, I'm sorry if I did hurt your feelings. Because maybe it did. But yeah, at the time of the situation, I talked to him like, don't talk about me anymore. Like, we're just not going to talk to each other. Okay? And then that's the end of it. That was pretty much the end. Like, don't talk about it. Let it go. Because I know like some people like really want to talk it out, but sometimes talking it out at the time, it's just not good for you. Like, you need to focus on yourself and work. Because sometimes like even if you apologize but you haven't changed, it's not a real apology. Like, I always make sure to apologize, like maybe like right after I did something, or like a little ways after I did something, so I have the time to like change and work on the bad thing that I did before I apologize. So then it's like a real genuine apology because I took the time to think, maybe I shouldn't have done that. And that's important because I talk about accountability a lot, especially like accountability is so important to me. You should always be willing to hold yourself accountable and your others around you, because holding yourself accountable is very good in high school and middle school, because it, like, I think it's the easiest way to grow as a person when you're in this grade, because you're constantly, ignore that, but you're constantly focused on doing better as a person and acknowledging your wrongs and everything. And that's the type of person you want to be. So if you're looking for an internal glow up, you should dwell on those things, because I think that would be really good for you. And I think it would be very helpful to you in high school. So that's it for today. Again, next week will be like a makeup tutorial, what I do with my makeup, kind of, sort of, different things that you can do. Like, I'm going to teach you guys how to use clusters, because I think that's very important in makeup, because clusters are really popular right now. And I think that they're way easier than fake lashes, so I think that you guys would like clusters. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy.